Paint Putters! What's going on, Max Paint Sailor Crew? How are you guys doing today, man? We have Sailor Moon Crystal, episode 31, Act 30, Infinity 4, Haruka Tenoh Michiru Kaioh, Sailor Uranus, Sailor Neptune. That's not easy of a title to say. Actually, out of every episode we've watched so far, this is the hardest title to just say. Okay, not the hardest to read or anything, but just the hardest to, like lock in and say to the camera. That being said, I'm not even mad at it because this episode was amazing. We start off continuing where we left off, in which Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune have just said bye-bye to our op from last episode. But guess what? They're not here to be friendly because they attack our girls and then disappear, which just has me confused. Like, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all be on the same page? So Usagi actually gets knocked out, and when she wakes up, we all in the hideout, and we're talking about what just happened. Luna and Artemis give us some lore on who these guardians are, and the fact that they're supposed to be protecting the Silver Millennium from a whole different universe. They are legendary guardians who are mysterious. So even our cat friends don't know what's going up with these girls. Minako's like, listen, if they're not our allies, we're gonna have to treat them as enemies. We have to stay cautious around. We're trying to develop a course of action. Usagi's kind of confused, but you could tell by her face that she would like to be allies. And of course she's confused because she keeps running into Haruka, and Haruka's like giving her mixed signals, so it's just a little crazy. So that night, Usagi and Mamo and Chibiusa's in the bed too. They're all having a sleepover. How is this possible when Usagi's supposed to be like 15? Listen, don't ask me, okay? It's okay. I keep bringing this up because it's just so funny. It's like, when I was 15, I was not allowed to be doing shit like that. I was not allowed to be doing stuff like that. So maybe I'm just jealous. Maybe the inner 15-year-old me, if that makes sense, is just jealous. I couldn't sleep over my girl crib. I couldn't be like Mamoru. Anyway, he has a dream, or maybe it's a premonition, about the deity of destruction. Him and Usagi wake up at the same time because it was a shared premonition. They both saw the same thing. It's just mysteries on top of mysteries, because what, who, when, where, how, deity of destruction. But also in this dream, we see a figure of who could potentially be the deity, and it looks like a silhouette of a woman. So I'm actually very excited to see, because I'm thinking maybe deity of destruction could be related to Master Pharaoh, but I don't think Master Pharaoh is a woman. But then again, I mean, pharaohs could be women, right? No, wait, aren't pharaohs supposed to be kings? We'll see. Haruka and Usagi have another eventful meeting, and it just got me so confused because Haruka, Sailor Uranus, didn't you just attack Usagi? But here he is telling her, without you knowing anything, I wish we could still meet together. And then pulling up Matt closer, looking like he want to kiss. Usagi's like, are you a man or a woman? He's like, why does that even matter? And then Mamoru shows up and Haruka's going with the wind, and Usagi's crying because she feels the emotions of Haruka, and it feels like Haruka's going through something truly painful, and Usagi wants to help, but it's like, how can I help you when you won't let me help you? Why do you have to be so mysterious? You know what I'm thinking? Maybe our two guardians, Neptune and Uranus, they are on a mission that's so dangerous that yes, they might have the same duty to protect Usagi as well, but to them it's like, yo, we can't get her wrapped up in this because it gets deep. Let's just try to take care of this on our own and return to our universe. Haruka might be at a point where she's interacting with Usagi repeatedly, to the point where it's kind of like, damn, so this is the princess. Like, she's really dope. I wish I could still see her. I wish I could hang out with her for real, like the other Sailor Guardians. But I can't because I gotta fulfill my mission, because it's for the betterment of everything. And that's where the pain comes from. That's the thought. So the next day, something interesting happens. Chibiusa pulls up with a little clay pot that just looks like basic pottery. She's like, yo, where's Mamo? I want him to help me with my art homework. And basically, she's trying to recreate the legendary Holy Grail. There has to be something that's going on with that, right? We don't just introduce an item that's called the legendary Holy Grail and it doesn't play a role of importance, right? And apparently this Holy Grail was held by Neo Queen Serenity when she was young, and it granted her mysterious powers during crises. We also get some lore about Chibiusa sneaking into her mom's room. It was filled with books, jewels, everything. She was a queen, come on. Later in the day, her, Mamoru, and Usagi, they do get to decorating it, and it's just like, dude, what? If Neo Queen Serenity had the Holy Grail when she was younger, doesn't that mean that what we create right now is gonna eventually become the Holy Grail? Because we are dealing with time travel in this show, so things can get a little trippy. Inherently, whenever you're dealing with time travel, things get wonky, especially when you have a character like Chibiusa who is part of that whole time travel arc. So I'd like to see how that plays out. There was a little scene where right before we switched scenes, the camera was on the newly decorated Grail. So I don't think they threw that in there for no reason. This scene with Chibiusa, Mamoru, and Usagi is actually funny because Chibiusa is able to pick up on the weird air. Mamoru and Usagi, they were a little distant because Usagi was feeling a little bit of anxiety about how Mamoru pulled up and saw what her and Haruka had going on. That all culminates in Usagi hugging Mamoru real close, apologizing. But Mamoru, come on, man, this is Mr. Prince Charming. He's like, yo, look, I understand. There must be something that's going on there. He's always looking like there's something he wants to say to you. So they make up and it's chill, and then he's like, listen, you can spend the night. Which brings us back to... Nah, I'm not even gonna go there, right? So now let's talk about the second half of the episode, which is us dealing with our op of the day. There's a new prep school. It's gonna be by Mugen Academy. There's a smart student. Her name is Yui, and let's just skip to the fun part. She is one of the witches 5. She's matched up with Ami, and we get into a situation where Ami sees this galaxy type experiment thing they got going on called the Tau Star System. Whole time Magus Cal Knight is spying, looking at the situation. I actually liked this episode in terms of how they presented it. It was very cool. Ami can feel something going wrong, and there's a camera in the room which she destroys. So Magus Cal Knight, she can't spy anymore. But we find out that Yui is actually Bilui, and she is level 202. Okay, Mimet from last episode was only level 33. Yudio was level 78, which I thought was a high rank, but level 202? I'm thinking she's about to wipe out the whole team because Yudio was able to take on 2 of the Sailor Guardians by herself. So someone that's more than double her level gotta be more than double her power. She's able to incapacitate Ami, but then the rest of the girls pull up, and Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune pull up. So I was like, what you gonna do at that point? And what she did was get boomed because Sailor Neptune, oh my god, her bag is crazy. She attacks her with the Sacred Sword, which we find out is another talisman, so we know 2 out of the 3 talisman. It's just crazy because what is the 3rd talisman gonna be? I'm thinking it's the legendary Silver Crystal, but who knows? I'm so ready to find out. At the end of the episode, there is another little scene where we see someone that looks very familiar, I'd say. That's the best way to put it. Also, I'm putting this episode in S tier. I don't know if you guys felt the energy, felt the vibes, but this episode, a lot is happening fast. I think I've been saying that every episode, but this one, it was fast and at the same time cohesive. We're getting a lot of information, but a lot of answers as well. Or maybe we're not getting that many answers, but it does feel like we're moving forward. More questions are coming up. Let's go with that Tau Star System. What level are the other witches? There's 2 more left. By the way, Ami did go downstairs in Mugen Academy, and there were a lot of the little shadow demon things, right? We saw them caged up, so that's a thing as well. Haruka and Michiru, what's going on with them? What are they hiding from us? Who is the deity of destruction? Oh my god. Wow. S tier. I didn't get a chance to see what you guys had to say about last episode and the reaction for this episode. Also, make sure to check out that reaction if you had it. It's a couple days later. I'm supposed to hit y'all with the recap right after, but some things came up, holiday parties. I hope you guys are having a happy holiday, by the way. I'm gonna load up. My birthday's coming up, so I want to be able to load up on the next couple of episodes, so I'm gonna be working on that. But let me see what you guys had to say about last episode. Hello, Murakami, what's happening? One shot Usagi for the win. And I do believe Haruka did it to push Usagi away, but I think it's because she misjudged Usagi's character. Because like you said, it only made her more curious, concerned about Haruka URANUS. Haruka wanted Usagi to think like she forced a kiss on me. I'm staying away from her. And is Haruka a boy or a girl? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely following you. I get that. Maybe the intent was to keep her away, but Usagi's a curious girl. Instead of seeing past it and realizing why she did what she did. Admittedly, Usagi did dwell on the latter question, but quickly got to the root of things, which I'm guessing URANUS thought wouldn't happen, since she didn't know Usagi well enough to see that she's actually more mature than she lets on. I'm so excited for the next episode. The Outer Guardians are so cool and mysterious. Is that what we're calling them? The Outer Guardians? Damn, that's a swaggy name. I don't know if that's the official name. I mean, you might know more than me. The legends themselves, URANUS and Neptune. S-tier episode. Two of my favorites. World shaking. And deep submerge. Two of the best attacks, especially in the 90s. Maybe you should do a reaction of the 90s attacks when you finish this journey. Damn, yo, Sean, what's up, by the way? Is there a video maybe where I can like look at all the attacks in one video and tear them? Ooh, that would be tough. That would be super tough. I would like that. Sailor Moon Obsessed, hello, what's happening? If you can't handle this season, you're gonna have trouble getting through Sailor Moon Cosmos. Season 5. Okay, I need help, and I'm gonna have to start saying this in videos moving forward. I use Crunchyroll, right? But I don't see anything past season 3. So I need help when it comes to 4 and 5 because I've heard you guys talk about it. So I'm gonna continuously be posting and just saying in the videos, I need help on where to view them because I'm down to watch them. I gotta figure this out. Seeing Neptune and URANUS in action for the first time is great, but the best is yet to come. Neptune SHS. Oh, I can imagine. Oh, by the way, Tenoh Michiru, she had this violin type attack that she used at the very beginning of the episode to kind of just keep the Guardians away. And I like that. That was dope. Aviel, hello, my friend. Hello, it's a real pleasure to see you enjoy so much this season and try to understand all of it. Infinity Mugen in Japanese, wait, that kind of makes sense. Mugen Academy, right? Is the name of this season according to the manga. I was very surprised to see Venus transforming into a guy. I enjoyed it, and also how she is called to Mimet's concert. Wait, when they pulled up on the helicopters? I love that Michiru's an artist and plays the violin. Wait, is this different in the manga? And let me tell you that 90 is not the level of Pharaoh 90. Maybe 2 more. Whoa, what? You will know Mimet's level in the next episode. I hope to see you soon for it. The ending will not be the same. Take care. Wait, yo, what are you saying? Oh my god, what are you talking about? Murakami, what's happening? I really love that season 3 was closer to the manga with adding more cute, funny moments. Like the ones of Minako getting all excited about idols and her and Makoto getting excited about cute boys in the first episode of the season. Yes, I love that about this season. For real. The manga has so many cute and funny, silly moments that sadly didn't make it into the first season. I agree, like the first 2 seasons, like of course they were good, right? We did what we had to do, but I like that this season, it feels just as fast paced as the first 2, maybe even faster, but they're able to fit these little moments that just make things feel better. I feel like, oh, especially in season 2, if we had some of these moments that when the girls were getting taken away, it would have hit even harder than it did. Kind of on topic, Usagi also transformed into a boy groom in the chapter of the manga with the Ghost Bride. Yes, and Minako literally in that episode, last episode, she turned into a boy too. Yo, JW, what's happening? Infinity is because of the Mugen Academy, the school complex. Mugen equal infinity. This is sometimes called the Infinity arc of the manga. I fuck with that. Isaac, my OG, what's happening? Because starting from the 3rd arc of the manga, Naoko used special words, infinity being the one for 3. I won't spoil you about the other arcs. We'll get there, but in my opinion, this was the beginning of her bad chapter names. The final arc, season 5, is named straight up arc equivalent name number. For example, Infinity 1, Infinity 2, okay, I get that. What? Dude, where can I watch season 5? Somebody help me, bro. This is very disappointing. I'm wondering if Crystal would have created new anime only names if they would have kept the series instead of movie format for the final 2 arcs. Oh, okay, so season 4 and 5 are just movies? Dude, they're still not on Crunchyroll, so please, anybody here, I know it's deep in the video, but please let me know. Isn't this any other anime? Huge Tokyo, but the characters are always randomly bumping into each other. Nah, that's so true. That shit happened again. And it's like also, but you know what? It's kind of like real life. Small world type vibes. We live in this huge world, but sometimes you bump into someone that you know, and it's like, what? How did I just bump into you? It happens way more often when you got a plot to follow, right? As far as I know, Sailor V was created before Sailor Moon, and she had that ability there to turn into anything too. I never read Sailor V though. Regardless, if I'm not mistaken, she only uses that ability once in the whole series. I'm not sure if this information was only in the manga, but her level was 40, the weakest of the Witches 5. I also love this episode. Yo, last episode was a great episode. Mimet confirmed level, what was it, 33 confirmed. Or was she level 38? No, I think Yu-Gi-Oh was level 78 and Mimet was level 33. Regardless, we saw level 202 and she got cooked by Uranus. So those two are just so powerful. Max Payne Sailor Crew, I appreciate you guys being here. Hit that like if you can, hit that sub if you're new. Also, by the way, I have a new series on the channel. I'm basically going through the whole fall 2025 of anime. New animes, reacting to episode 1, talking about them like I'm talking about this, intro and outro reactions. So if you see any shows that you're into from this fall season of anime, definitely go check them out. Show me some love in the comments. Talk to me. I would appreciate you guys a lot if you could. That being said, see you guys in the next episode. Let's keep putting in pain.